Hello there guys, Wayne here from Luna's World. It's taken me quite a long time to do this video. I do apologize. I wanted to just make sure that everything is working fine, and of course I'm talking about X-CPL Pilot, a wonderful plugin that has been produced by a guy called Tino, and I did a video on this about a month and a half ago showing the features. It's now had a bunch of updates and it really is working absolutely fantastically. So what is it? It's basically, if we click on, well, not this one, this one. It's basically a program that will generate jobs and missions for you within the X-Plane environment. It will work within VR. You don't have to take off your VR headset in order to get inside this world, which is amazing. So it gives you a purpose to fly, basically. I've set my FBO as KSMO, which is Santa Monica. And yeah, if we click on jobs here, well, actually we can see all the jobs available. And we're going to fly to, let's see, Alpine. What kind of job is this? Let's click on it. So this is a sightseeing tour, if you like. So we're going to earn 100. There's only one passenger, but we're going to earn $102. So we're going to click on add. And the reason I've chosen this one is because it's quite short, although maybe this one is shorter. Okay, let's do that. So let's remove this one. And we'll click on Los Angeles County. This is a parachute drop. We're kind of in the wrong aircraft for that. Let's see. Okay, no, right. We'll go to Alpine. We'll do a sightseeing tour. So we'll add that in. That job is now loaded into our inventory, if you like, and we can then go ahead and open up the tablet, and we can choose a time. Let's go for morning. It's quite early morning here. Let's try this one. So the 8 in the morning. And we click on time machine. It's going to bring us up to the right time. Here comes the passengers. Let's close this now. So as we're waiting for them, we can open up the doors so that they can board. And in fact, let's go to an outside view. Is this us? Yeah. So here come the passengers. Arrived in their, looks like a Mercedes. Very nice. And they're ready for boarding, so we'll let them on. And in they come. Now you have to have your engines turned off in order for them to board, and you actually have to have your doors open as well. Okay, boarding is done. So we'll close up the doors here. The car is going. And we'll start the safety briefing while we get things powered up. So let's turn the batteries on and turn the strobe on. And we're going to turn our fuel on. We'll go to the left tank is a good choice. Okay, so they're already taking photos of each other. Mixture is going to go to full rich. Just cancel that warning. Okay, can't seem to do that. Okay, let's get us started up. Right, we'll just click through these. Okay, alternators coming on. Whoops. Avionics on, nav lights. We don't need de-icing. Pump back up on. Okay. All right, so we are ready for departure. And let's just click through these screens here. And what we can do, you can navigate in two ways. You can use the map here, and you can see it's already put in our route, or not really our route, our direct. Or of course you can use the G1000 and program that in. We're just going to use this map just for ease. So we'll taxi on out. Now you do need to adhere to all of the rules and regulations, otherwise you'll be deducted points. Before we do that, I just want to check out the wind conditions. We're going to go option, yeah, I like option 3 actually, so we'll keep that there. And yeah, so we're ready to taxi on out to the airfield. Now we're way, okay, I think I got it. We're in a part of the airport that I'm not familiar with, so let's release the brake. I think we're good to go out this way. By the way, this is the Cirrus SR22, my absolute favorite aircraft at the moment for Plane11. Beautiful. Really love it. And they're taking photos of all the beautiful aeroplanes, which is nice. That's a nice little feature. Adds to the realism. Okay. Oopsie. I'm gonna get a nice view of the aeroplanes here. Alright, so we're going to come off at this taxiway. So, whew, a bit fierce today in the old taxiing. I got an email, got one of those emails back in July, and I didn't see it. So I've been using another flight simulator, if you catch my drift. That's all I'm going to say. Really looking forward to next week. 8 days left? 7 days left, something like that. Going to be a lot of fun. Okay, right, so landing light goes on. And our passengers are ready for departure. So let's go ahead and taxi on out. We'll set flaps as well to take off. Nothing on approach. And we'll get on our merry way. Okay, do a rolling start. Okay, takeoff power set. Knots and rotate. Up we go. Beautiful. The Californian coastline. Right, now let's have a look at the map here. And you can see we're going to need to make a turn. Let's go flaps up now. Let's just move this down here. Okay, still ascending. I guess we'll climb up to about 5,000 feet. They'll get a nice view of downtown LA on the left hand side. As we go off into the sunset. Okay, so that looks like a nice rate of ascent. That'll do. Actually, they're not going to get to see downtown LA. They're going to get to see, what is this? This is like Beverly Hills, I guess. There we go. So we're just lining up with the magenta line there, making sure we're on course. Of course, we could use, you know, like I said, you could set this up with the Garmin as well and then use the autopilot, but where's the fun in that? Okay, we'll keep on climbing up for us for a while. Do have some terrain. Looking beautiful down there. Performance looking good as well. A bit quiet in the back. Stop taking photos. It's a bit smoggy. Maybe that's why. Alright, so let's just, I guess we'll go to some outside views, guys, and I'll bring you back once we are in the photo area, the sightseeing area at Alpine. Okay, so as you can see, we're just about to enter the photo sort of area. So obviously they want a good look at the mountains for some reason. Maybe they've got property or something. But this is the area that they want to take photos on. So as we enter the circle, they'll take their photos. And we're at 7,000 feet. Maybe that's a little bit too high. Just come back off the throttle a bit. And you can see in the menu system on the tablet it says overflight, we're at Alpine. So that is our signal that we have accomplished that mission. We'll just make sure we fly right over it. Can't hear them. Oh, there we go. I was just going to say I can't hear them taking photos, but right on cue, I heard the flash of a camera. Not the flash, but you know what I mean. I mean, it actually is very picturesque down there, so I can see why they might want to take some photos. Let's give them some good angles. It's very beautiful. But they're not going crazy with the photos. I'd expect them to be snapping away there. Okay, shall we assume that they're done? Head back to the airfield. Let's increase our throttle a little bit, and we'll slowly head back to the airport. All right, so here we go. More outside views, guys. I'll bring you back once we're a little bit closer to Santa Monica. Right, so Santa Monica just off the left of the nose there. So we're going to start our descent and join in the circuit. So we'll kill the throttle now. Very, very exciting news about Orbex going over to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and really, really reasonable pricing plan as well. If you own any of the sceneries for X-Plane or Prepared, you get them with a huge discount. So expect to see all of them from day one on this channel. Really, really looking forward to seeing how that renders out in that simulator. It's going to look spectacular, it really is. But you know, it doesn't look half bad here as well. It looks pretty nice in my opinion. Alright, to descend a little bit more. So we'll go out to sea a little bit. Not much, just a little bit beyond the beach. And we'll turn onto base, get set up for a landing, and then see how we did. Collect our 104 euros. Actually, minus the takeoff and landing fees, parking fees, the charter fees. So we're not going to earn very much from this little trip. But that's kind of like, you know, realistic. You don't earn a great deal. Unless you own an aircraft, in which case you earn quite a lot more. At least fuel is pretty cheap here in the States. Okay, let's turn on to base leg now, so at least they get some nice views of the some nice views of the beach there. And we need to start slowing it down, so we'll pull up the nose and we'll start putting some flap out once we get into the white arc. And Santa Monica just off to the left there. Just about coming up to flap speed. We'll start to make a gentle turn in now. And let's put the first stage of flap out as we do that. Watch that speed really rocket down. It's like slamming on the brakes. Okay, that's looking good. We still need to get rid of a little bit of... It'll be about 1,000 feet by the time we get to the beach. It's going to be nice. Okay, just retrim. Alright, fuel pump on. Good. Frame rates have really dropped, but it's relatively smooth. Alright, it's coming up to 1,000 feet. Okay, we'll just get ourselves lined up here. A little bit of power in. Go full flap now. Got 2 white, 2 red, so we're on the glide slope. Just going to retrim. Now I'm just using the power to control the pitch. So power off because we're too high. Might have to nose down a little bit. As soon as we see one red, I'm going to increase the power just a tad. It's going to bring the nose up. There we go. A little bit of power in just to slow that descent rate, and we're on 2 red now.
500.
It's looking good. Alright, landing lights are on. Full flaps. We are ready for landing. Happy lights now. Looking straight down the runway, holding the center line, and looking for the flare. Okay, power off, and touchdown. A little bit of a float there, and not the smoothest touchdown in the world, but that'll do. Oops, missed it. Well, we'll go to this next one. Just clean up the flaps. Go to the end here. Then we'll find a nice place to park. Okay, landing lights off. That's all good. Just park next to this. What is that? Not quite sure. Citation, maybe? Alright, there we go. Let's set the parking brake. And yeah, let's power off. So we'll go to fuel cutoff. We will turn off all our switches here. Turn the fuel off. Come on. Come on. Why can't I turn the fuel off? Oh, there we go. Okay, fuel pump can go off as well. And that's pretty much it. So let's open up the doors. Ready for them to disembark. We can close the leg. And you can see we've just been paid. We can get them out, deboarding. And it's going to present us with a rundown, a breakdown of how we did. Yeah, okay, so we did get penalised for that long float, which I thought might be the case, but that's not too bad. Looking pretty good. Taxi light, yeah. Centre line, yeah. Smooth landing, got 2 points for that. I didn't think it was particularly smooth, but anyway, that's cool. And then it gives us a breakdown of what we've earned. So we've earned the incredible amount of 28 euros 47 cents. So minus the cost, look at this. So the charter cost, nearly $50, €50, and then the fees. And I think the charter includes fuel. So, but yeah, you can see you don't earn a lot from from sightseeing flights unless you own your plane. In which case we'd make a bit more, probably about closer to $70 or $80 euros, which is a bit more like it. Not bad for 20 minutes. But there we go, guys. So of course you can have different missions here, from parachuting, sightseeing, passengers, cargo, and a whole bunch of stuff. You can build up your empire. And eventually, I'm not sure if they've implemented staff yet where you can hire other pilots so that you can really build up your income, buy planes and all that kind of stuff. But I know that that is on the horizon, and Tino is working incredibly hard. So yeah, big shout out to Tino. Thank you for including me as the FBO officer. You'll see what I mean when you download it. and you'll get a nice greeting from me, which is fun. So yeah, really great piece of software. Absolutely love it. It really gives your flights purpose and direction, and it just works seamlessly. Really, really good stuff. Tino's constantly updating it. He's always finding bugs and things, but tiny little things that probably only he would recognize. But anyway, he's very active, and please show him your support. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all very soon. Really exciting time for flight simming. A lot of content coming up, especially when Microsoft Flight Sim drops next week. That's it for now, guys. Take care. See you very soon. Adios.